Yes, good morning students. In previous classes, you people learn about definition of matrix, type of matrices, and some operations of matrices, and different properties of that addition of matrices, as well multiplication of matrix if possible, then the properties which are possible, commutative property under manipulation in matrices is applicable only few cases, so universally not possible, but associative properties exist, so that we have done till associative property. Once again I'll repeat, arrangement of array of elements in rows and columns is called matrices, and type of matrices like identity matrix, zero matrix, rectangle matrix, row matrix, column matrix, square matrix, like that different type of matrices you will learn in previous classes, as well operations of matrices like addition, subtraction, multiplication, in which cases it is possible you will learn. When order of matrices is equal, then only addition or subtraction is possible, but in the case of multiplication, when number of columns of first matrix must be equals to number of rows of second matrix, then only multiplication of matrices is possible. As well, the order of resultant matrix, when we multiply two matrices, then equals to rows of first matrix by columns of second matrix. These all you will learn. As well as associative property exists in all cases when multiplication is possible, and but commutative property is not true in all, is not true always, in few cases may true. Now we will learn about distributive property. Distributive property, as you know how to write a distributive property. Distributive property in numericals or algebraic terms, you learn distributive properties exist when if first case a of b plus c is possible to explain as ab plus ac, then next case is a plus b of c equals to ac plus BC. Here A is distributed among among B and C. Here C is distributed among A and B. Let me discuss some problems based on this distributive property, students. Let us discuss some models, problems regarding this. Now let us consider, for example, this is example problem 17 of, yes friends, let us discuss this example for proving distributive property. Let us consider one matrix A, which is, what is order of this matrix? 3 rows, 3 columns, 3 by 3. Here also 3 by 3. But the C matrix is 3 rows, 1 column, because we should take or assume or consider the matrices where these properties exist. I mean, multiplication, some property must to add, to multiply two matrices, or else to add two matrices, it should follow some rules, properties. That is why we never do without applying that property. So let us, as per the property, a plus b of c means add A and B matrices, multiply with C, matrix C. So when we add 0, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 1, 8, minus 6 plus 1, minus 6, 0 plus 0, 0, 8 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10, less. So we have here 0 plus 0, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 1, 8, minus 6 plus 1, minus 6 plus 1 we have, so let us be assume 3 matrices where this possible, I mean either addition or multiplication properties are possible. So let us take matrix A, which is 3 by 3 matrix, that is 0, 6, 7, minus 6, 0, 8, 7 minus 8 0. Another matrix B, which is 3 by 3 order, 0 1 1 1 0 2 1 2 0. Then we and C matrix 2 minus 2 3, which is order 3 by 1. So let us we check let us we find the value of A plus B of C. To check A plus B of C equals to AC plus BC. Of course, same thing we can apply in this one also. Let us complete this one. So A plus B means first add A and B, multiply by C. We got the result. When we add these two, 0, 7, 7 plus 1, 8, minus 6 plus minus 5, 0, 8 plus 2, 10. Again 7 plus 1, 8, minus 8 plus 2, minus 6, 0. We have again C matrix. Now let us multiply 0 into 0, 0. So it is in the order of this matrix is 3 by 3. This matrix 3 by 1. So rows, columns of first matrix equal to rows of second matrix. So order of this matrix should be 3 by 1. We should get as per the properties of multiplication. Yes, friends? Yes. 0 into 2, 0. Plus of minus minus 14. 8 to 8 3 is 24. Row into column. Row into column. Again minus 10. Minus 0 into minus 2, 0. Again we have 10. 10 3 is 30. Row into column. Again similar. 8 to the 16. Minus into, this is 8 students. 8 to the 16. Plus minus into minus plus to the 12, 0. So if we add, we got the result is, when we multiply this one, I mean after by multiplying A by C, B by C, and sum of these should be equal to that matrix, then our result is true. So we got A plus B of C is this matrix 3 by 1. When we, as per the property of distributive, I mean as per the steps of distributive property, existence of distributive property is there under in matrices. So it should be equal to AC plus BC. Let us be check whether it is possible or not. Yes, students. Now we have this one. Final result we can, once you observe, students, first we found A plus B multiplied by C, we got that result. Let us we check whether it is possible or not. Whatever the existence matrices, what are the matrices we consider as per the distributive property. So let us we find AC, BC separately, add, or else do directly, that is up to you. AC plus BC. I am doing directly. A matrix is defined as 0, 6, 7, minus 6, 0, 8. Again C matrix, friends, yes. C is defined as 2, minus 2, 3, plus. Then B is, friends, yes, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0. And C matrix is defined again same, 2, minus 2, 3. So we have the result this one. So this should be equal to this one. So now let us we check. So now let us we check. Just now we have the value of A plus B of C is which is 3 by 1 matrix 10, 20, 28. Whether it is true, whether it is equals to AC plus BC or not, let us we check. Let us we check. A matrix is given 0, 6, 7, minus 6, 0, 8, 7, minus 8, 0, which is 3 by 3 matrix. Again C matrix is 2, minus 2, 3 as we consider, as it is given in example problem, that is 3 by 1 matrix, plus B of B matrix is defined as 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, which is 3 by 3, and C matrix is given 2, minus 2, 3. Then after row by column, 0 into 2, 0, plus of minus 12, 7 3 is plus 21, again same, minus 6 into 2, minus 12, plus 0, plus 24, 8 3 is 24, again same concept, 7 2 is 14, plus of minus into minus, plus 8 2 is 16, 0 into 3 0. Then let us we multiply these two, 0 plus into minus, minus 2, 1 3 is 3. Row into column, you know well, already you learn many examples, few examples how to multiply two matrices where it is possible. When it is possible, multiplication of matrices, columns of first matrix must be equal to rows of second matrix. Then order of resultant matrix is rows of first matrix by columns of second matrix. Same thing we are applying. Row into column, same. 2 1s are 2, 0, 2 3s are 6. Again we have 2 1s are 2. Plus into minus, minus. Plus into minus, minus 4, 0. When we add, see students, we have here, if you simplify 21 minus 12, 9. Minus 12 plus 24, 12, 14 plus 16, 30, another matrix, minus 2 plus 3, 1, 6 plus 2, 8, minus 2 minus 4, minus 2, then simplify we got. So therefore, we can conclude students, A plus B of C equals to AC plus BC. This is called distributive property. So both the results are equal. So distributive properties exist when, and you can prove first result yourself by considering same examples, no issue, but the only thing, it should, those matrices whichever we assumed or we consider, it should follow the properties of multiplication as well as addition. So distributive properties exist with this example. Some more problems will get as home assignment. Now one more property we will see, identity matrix. But one thing you remind students, check whether the property is possible or not. Simplification you should do stepwise without mistake, and then you will get the result whatever we required. So from this we can conclude that multiplication is not commutative, but multiplication and matrices is associative. Distributive properties exist. Let us discuss about identity element, then after we discuss about transpose of matrix. If possible, we will discuss properties of transpose with a few examples, then we will continue further next class. Yes students, but don't forget to revise the point to point after watching this, after following this class. Everything you go through e-textbook and write in your classwork, come back to class and ask me doubts to get clarification for your doubts. Yes, we'll continue. Let us continue. Existence of multiplicative identity. As we discussed about additive identity. Additive identity is of same order. When we add two matrices, like let us take which is non-zero matrix A and one zero matrix of same order, then if you add A plus zero matrix of same order, then 0 plus O plus A of same order, then A. So zero matrix of same order is called as additive identity. In the similar manner here also, for every square matrix A, there exists an identity matrix of same order such that AI equals to IA equals to A. You people may get doubt that why not for rectangular matrix? No, because rectangular matrix, when we multiply identity matrix always it should be square matrix, because it is nothing but scalar matrix. Scalar matrix never rectangular matrix. So when you consider A as a rectangular matrix, students, IA may not possible. IA may not possible as A. That is why AI equals to IA equals to A. I mean, when we multiply two matrices, one is identity matrix, it should be square matrix, nothing but scalar matrix. So IA not equal in case of rectangle, only rectangular matrix. So for rectangular matrix, if identity exists, also two identities are exist, because it is not possible to prove A equal to IA in case of rectangle matrix. Two types of identities matrix are possible in case of rectangular matrix. That is why we cannot apply exactly like this in square matrix. So that is why in square matrix it's possible. Yes, for every square matrix A, there exists an identity matrix of same order such that AI equal to IA equal to A. So let us take one matrix A as -3, 5, 7, 8. I matrix as 1 0 0 1. Then after we took when we multiply these two, yes, multiplication is possible. 2 by 2, 2 by 2. So, when we multiply row by column, minus 3 into 5 to 0, 0 plus 0 plus 5, 7 ones are 7 plus 0, 0 plus 8 we have. So row by column like that we have applied as per the property of multiplication. We have here A matrix which is 2 by 2 order. Once again I am repeating, students. AI equals to IA equals to A. Then I is called identity matrix when exists of same order. For square matrix only possible to prove. For rectangle matrix there exist two types of identity elements if exist. So we can't prove universally for rectangular matrix. That is why I mentioned clearly square matrix of same order. And one more thing, identity matrix, nothing but scalar matrix if exist. That is why scalar matrix never rectangle matrix. So we can't apply this property for rectangular matrix. If exist for rectangular matrix, two identities may exist. So that is why not applicable universally, but in case of square matrix, yes, it's possible. For every square matrix A, there exists an identity matrix of same order such that AI equal to IA equal to A. Let us we take, what is order of this matrix? 2 by 2. It may exist for 3 by 3 means order of identity matrix exists. Same order. It is mentioned this point of same order. So when we multiply AI, similarly IA also equals to A. How we will let us we discuss now. Same. So just now we proved A equals to A of same order matrix. Students, remind it should be square matrix and of same order. Identity element should be same order of square matrix. Then only this property is applicable. For rectangular matrix, as we discussed, universally not possible. It's not true universally. May exist two identities if exist. Now let us check IA value. I means 2 by 2 identity, 2 by 2 order identity matrix. Again given matrix when we multiply same row by column plus row by column plus row into column, we have this element row into column, as you know how to do multiplication. 3 minus 3 plus 0, 5 plus 0, again here 0 plus 7, again we have 0 plus 8. So we have here from this, therefore we can say that AI equals to AI equals to IA, where it is equals to A of 2 by 2 matrix. So for a square matrix, when we multiply it with its identity of same order by changing order also, order of the both matrix, always it should be A. Then I is called as identity matrix. For a square matrix, given square matrix of same order, so identities exist under multiplication in square matrix, but in case of rectangle matrix may exist, may not, but you should follow. And two types of identity matrix exist if exist. That is why universally it is not true, but in this case it is true. So let us verify more examples as home assignment as you get, and you can go through textbook also, verify textbook, NCERT exemplar problems also, and if you have R.D. Sharma reference book problems also, once you go through that to understand easily about these concepts, students, let us discuss about transpose of matrix. Now, let us discuss about transpose of a matrix. What is meaning of transposing? Transpose means shifting or rearranging. So, a matrix obtained by interchanging the corresponding rows and columns is called the transpose of a matrix. I mean, interchanging means writing rows as columns, or else columns as rows is called as transpose of matrix. If we know transpose of matrix, we can find the inverse of the corresponding matrix if exist. for a square matrix. Let us, but that is not every time, not there is no rule existence of inverse in every case. In few cases exist. Let us discuss in next classes. Now let us discuss about transpose of a matrix. Again I am repeating, transpose, in that word only it is there. Interchanging, transposing or interchanging. A matrix obtained by interchanging the corresponding rows and columns is called the transpose of matrix. We can denote the transpose matrix as A dash or A transpose. A dash or A transpose. We discussed about in this even in set theory. Of course, set theory is little different. A dash we can write mu minus A, universal set minus given set. The difference between universal set and given set is called A dash. But in this case, for matrices, that is called transpose of matrices. So order of matrix will change. I mean, if A matrix is defined as M by N, we know every element is defined as Aij. M by N matrix, this is order, rows by column. But its transpose, it changes into Aj. I mean, rows and columns are interchanged. That is why R also N by M. Let us take a matrix A which is order 3 by 2. I mean 3 rows, 2 columns. That is 3, 5, root 3, 1, 0, minus 5. Its transpose is 3, root 3, 0. I mean this column become row or else rows become column. Write rows as columns. It is called transpose of matrix. So what is its reverse? 3 by 2, 2 by 3, because rows converted into columns. Here 3 rows are there, so automatically, and 2 columns are there. When we convert, when we transpose, when we interchange, so 2 columns become your 2 rows, 3 rows become 3 columns. This is called transpose of matrix. Once again I am repeating, students, because if you know how to write transpose of matrix, again we can differentiate matrix as symmetric matrix, skew symmetric matrix. What are the uses of skew matrix and symmetric matrix and skew symmetric matrix? Further classes you will learn. Let us you know about transpose of matrix. Till this point, what are the points or concepts you learn matrices? First, definition of matrix. Second, how to write the order of matrix. Third, how to construct of a matrix with the given property. Fourth, how to differentiate or how to write types of matrices like square matrix, rectangle matrix, row matrix, column matrix, zero matrix, unit matrix, scalar matrix, like that. And like that you have different type of matrix. Next, after operations on matrix, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and when addition of matrix is possible, when subtraction of matrix is possible, when multiplication of matrix is possible. Again, properties of addition, properties of matrices under addition, properties of matrix under multiplication you have learned. Now this you learn about transpose of matrix. So students, these are all the concepts you learn till this point. So let you revise by using e-textbook and complete the home assignment. If you have R.D. Sharma reference book, go through that. It is available even e-material. Go through e-learning material. You can clarify your doubts through after coming back to class. So don't miss single point, students. So now we learn about, people learn about transport of the matrix. Again, some properties are there on transport of the matrix. That is transpose of a matrix equals to given matrix. I mean A dash O dash equals to A. I mean transpose of a given matrix equals to given matrix. Then after A plus B, transpose of sum of two matrices, sum of its transpose of matrix given matrices. Then after, transpose of product of two given matrix equals to transpose of second matrix into transpose of first matrix. Order is very important, students. AB whole transpose equals to B transpose into transpose of B into transpose of A. Then after K, some scalar quantity, K of whole transpose of scalar quantity into a given matrix equal to scalar matrix into transpose of a given matrix where K is a scalar quantity or constant. So now again I am repeating, students. Transpose of a transpose of given matrix is given matrix. A dash whole dash equals to A plus B whole dash equal to A dash plus B dash. Let us then after AB whole dash equal to B dash A dash, and K of K whole dash equals to K into A dash where K is constant or scalar. Let us discuss these properties by considering some example problems. Then after we'll go through with a symmetric matrix and skew symmetric matrix in next class. Students, to check the properties of transpose of matrix let us consider two matrices. A as 3 root 3 2 4 2 0, which is order of 2 by 3, 2 rows 3 columns. Again 2 minus 1 2 1 2 4, again which is 2 by 3 column. Okay, I mean 2 by 3 order. So let us first property, A dash whole dash equals to A. I mean transpose of a given matrix equals to given matrix. Let us take A is given 3 root 3 2 4 2 0. A dash, I mean transpose of given matrix is 3 4 root 3 2 0. I mean write rows as columns, columns as rows. So we wrote rows as columns, then we got the transpose of given matrix. Again transpose of given matrix, A dash whole dash. I mean again interchange. Rows, columns becomes rows, or else rows becomes columns, whatever may be. 3 root 3 2 4 2 0. Let us observe. We got the matrix A or not? Yes. First you find the transpose of given matrix. Then after transpose of matrix, that is equal to given matrix. We proved first property. We can prove similarly the rest properties also. We will discuss till second property. The rest will continue with the next class, as well as symmetric matrix, skew symmetric matrix, and inverse of matrix if exists, and some more applications are we have concepts on transpose of matrix will continue. Now we are checking second property, that is A plus B whole dash equals to A dash plus B dash. For that first to find A plus B, we got 3 plus 2 5 root 3 minus 1 root 3 minus 1 2 plus 2 4, adding corresponding element of same order. 4 plus 1 5 2 plus 2 4 0 plus 4 4. We got A plus B. A transpose of the A plus B is interchanging of rows and columns. 5 root 3 minus 4 5 4 4. I mean 2 by 3 matrix became it's a transpose matrix order is 3 by 2. Let us check whether our result is correct or not. So we have A matrix, B matrix. Let us find with this. So from our property, what we have to show, students? We have to find A dash plus B dash value. I mean transpose of A plus transpose of B should be this. What is transpose of this? You know, directly we will do. Transpose of A, that is 3 root 3 2. Rows become column. This is 2 by 3. Again this one also 2 by 3. 2 rows 3 columns. Again it becomes 2 by 3. Then after we have 4 2 0. Yes, we have 2 by 3. 3 by 2 here. 2 by 3 becomes 3 by 2. 3 rows 4 columns. Plus what is its B transpose? I mean transpose of B, 2 minus 1 2. Again we have 1 2 4. Addition only, students. Let us do directly. Now we have here 3 plus 2 5 root 3 minus 1, because plus into minus. Yes, minus 2 plus 2 4. So see my students, first row, first column we got. Again here 4 plus 1 5, 2 plus 2 4, 0 plus 4. We have here what is the order? 3 by 2. But here 3 by 2. If you concentrate, therefore, we can conclude that A transpose of A plus B matrix is sum of transpose of A matrix and B matrix both are equal. From this we proved. Once again I am repeating, students, transpose of matrix we have proved A transpose of given matrix equal to given matrix, that is A dash whole dash equals to A. Now we check A plus B whole dash equals to A dash plus B dash. First A plus B, find A plus B. After find transpose of A plus B, we have again write transpose of A directly plus transpose of B. We got the result same. From this, these two properties are proved. Till this class, what you learn, please revise thoroughly by using e-textbook. If you have any doubt after coming back to class, you can ask me, and some assignment you'll get tomorrow. Next of this, you'll get some home assignments. Do it in your classwork without fail, and thoroughly you revise whatever the concept till this class you learn. Thank you.